jazz, you'll have just crazy piano stuff, rock, I mean just, tons of different stuff. So this is, all the same races are in B-spec mode, they're in A-spec mode. And as you can see, I'm not very far into it. So my guy, he's won the Sunday Cup, the front engine, front wheel drive, and the World Compact stuff. So I'm going to put him, it should prompt me to choose a different car for him.
All right, I'm looking at
for the classics.
I'm looking at random questions come in, and
I like the classics. You can see I have a lot of classic cars. I'm going to put him in the E-Type Jag.
All right. At some point, someone would like to see a Corvette.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do that. I think I have a Corvette. I think I have a slightly older Corvette, but I do have a Corvette.
It's a Corvette.
Yeah,
that works.
Okay, so he's now in that car. He can race there. So this is my driver, Jay Iglesias. The names are random.
Oh, because that sure sounds like Julio.
Yeah. I did spot. Oh, whoa! Hang on, what does that say? I don't have enough drivers. Oh, there we go. I did notice an H. Kojima racing in one of these.
Nice.
He was in a truck race that I did, I think. H. Kojima. So yeah, B-spec obviously isn't brand new to the series. So yeah, and now I'm just basically handing one of my cars over to the AI, and then it's almost like you're a kind of team manager or something. So you get to be looking at all the split times of your opponents and stuff, and you're keeping an eye on your driver, like his stress level and his his kind of physical strength, his mental strength, and then based on that, you can tell him either to go faster, go slower, maintain his current pace, or you can straight up just tell him when to overtake, which is a little strange, but. Yeah, so here we go. He's in the E-Type, all classic cars, and he should dominate this because this car is way more powerful than most of the stuff he's up against. He'll be fine. So there's different views here. I can bring up this. So this is all the split times and everything, and I can still keep an eye on the race, and I can still change camera angles. I can look behind him, all that stuff. But then I can, using these headphones, I can give him instructions. So, I think he should actually be driving quicker. I think, right? Let's pace up, buddy. What are you playing at?
And so, what is his mental strength effect? Like how he takes.
So his strength and his mental strength are good right now, but they will deteriorate as a race goes on. But then the more important thing is just this thing to the left here, where there's a bar fading from blue to red. I can't actually highlight it with the arrow, but it's there, and it's right in the red right now. So he's kind of stressed out. Like his temperament is hot. Like he's not winning. I'm telling him to drive faster. Like he knows he should be winning. He's in the E-Type Jag, and it's a bunch of like old ass cars there. He should be winning. He's not. He knows I'm going to be angry. But yeah, and that's really it. You're telling him what to do. I'm actually amazed he's not. Oh, there we go. Nice. Maybe I need to tell him to overtake stuff more. Overtake. That's what you do. See how you're fourth. If you overtake, you'll be third. And that's good.
So you only have the 4 orders. You can't give him positive encouragement, chill him out.
No, it's just it's just 4 very basic. Like, hey, you know what would be good? Drive faster and in front of other cars. Do that, and you're golden. So yeah, and you can change the camera. You can have more of a
extreme close-up.
Yeah, you can have like more of a TV style cam. And if you want to, you can have it focus on different cars. It doesn't have to be on your driver's car. But yeah, that's B-spec mode. I don't like it as much as driving myself. So I quit out of that.
All right, why don't you back us out? Show us a Corvette.
I will show you a Corvette. I will even go to the dealer and we'll see which ones they have available.
Right, and there's actually a request from, can't make this out on this device, but they want you to turn off the blue lines.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, no problem.
And then, is there a BMW X6?
And, I have not seen an X6 yet. But I haven't checked the BMW dealer, so maybe there's one there. Okay, so first let's check the dealers here. here we go. So Camaro, there's a Corvette 69.
Nice.
Camaro, Corvette. I think that might be the one that I have in black. So yeah, there's some pretty good ones, and plenty of racing ones. And actually, the race model cars, like, they actually do show up occasionally in the used car section, but not very often. But if you see one there, like, they're way cheaper, because you can see all these cost like $500,000. When race cars do show up, they tend to be, you know, 100,000, 200,000. So you definitely save a bit of money. Let's check BMW real quick. I definitely haven't seen an X6 in the used section.
Alright, okay, so more requests coming in. Okay, show the Top Gear test track, please.
Oh, yeah.
Which
yeah,
is,
sure.
I don't think we have to tell you twice.
Yeah,
And then they want to
definitely.
see weather effects and rally cars.
Okay.
I think we need like a checklist.
Let's see what we can do here.
Did you look for the BMW yet? Because we got the.
Yeah, it wasn't
Alright.
it wasn't at the dealer.
All right.
Okay, so first I'll go into options and turn off the line.
Yes.
You guys might get to see damage if I turn the line off. It's option menus. You know what? Maybe it's not in this option menu. Maybe it's. I think it might be an option menu I have to change.
And we're actually seeing the 95,000 options.
Oh, no, race display. I don't think it's in these options. I think it's maybe in race options that I have to go to.
When you're in?
Well, yeah, as a race is kind of warming up.
And yeah, we got a taste of a bunch of the things that we're going to try out later today.
Yeah,
Of course, you're not going to do it
try
live
out the head tracking and all that
3D.
stuff.
Because
Okay, you know what? Oops, I went to license test. First, I'm going to show the Top Gear test track because I don't want to forget that one.
it's important.
And then what was the other stuff? Weather, rally.
Weather and rally cars.
Weather and rally cars. Oh, and with the line off, which maybe I can turn it off on this. I'm gonna do the beginner one just because I really like these camper vans, and I only have a silver in this.
All right, so this is your chance to get.
And these oddly, these are premium cars, so you totally get the interior of the camper van.
Nice.
And I especially like it when you try to look back, because you look back through the whole van with like all the seats, like rows of seats and stuff.
For folks that remember those.
Yeah, and the first time you come here, it's probably not going to do it now, but the first time you come to this Top Gear stuff, it has a cool like Top Gear intro that tells you about the show and talks about the Stig and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, for people outside the UK, and I guess it's kind of big in the US now, but, you know, for people who aren't familiar with Top Gear, they don't just get thrown into this thing. What is this? So is this, yeah, driving options.
Driving line up to.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Driving line off. Okay. Let's start. So yeah, this is this is brutal. This is. I'm not going to do the whole race because this takes a while. But
yeah.
This is. I
Cockpit
think it's. So the thing that annoys me with this is, like, if you watch Top Gear, you know that they enjoy taking I mean, I think they like these, but, you know, they enjoy taking vehicles they don't like, racing them, and just smacking them up. Like, in these challenges, if I stray onto the grass too much, or if I hit another vehicle too hard, it's just instantly game over.
Oh.
Like, you have to restart, and I can't tell you how frustrating that's been, because, you know, you can't really overtake these things by, like, drafting, and like, you got to be a bit boisterous. Yeah, but it's, you know, it's the Top Gear test track. Maybe I'll show it to you in something faster as well.
Do cockpit view and look behind you, because you
the
sold it.
view.
So.
But you can, you know, the cockpit looks fine, but the shadows are maybe a little jaggy. You know, they're, and then you can look behind you.
Oh, nice.
Which I think is great. So yeah, that's those. I'll show you the Top Gear track in a quicker vehicle real quick.
Because that would be slightly more
Just
exciting.
just so you get a feel for it.
And so, getting a lot of questions from folks about how this kind of stacks up to Prologue.
I think I mean, it's better, but I think for me, it's not the huge leap forward with the visuals and stuff that I was expecting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we all. I mean, you know, we've all been watching all the trailers and stuff, and you know, it looks incredible. And some of the premium cars do look that good. You know, I mean, they are really, really detailed. But by the same token, I don't know that they are like significantly better looking than, say, the cars in Forza or something. Like they're comparable. So yeah, we'll see how I do in a Lotus Elise. Oh, and I still have the driving line, don't I?
You do.
Love our users. Love you all.
It'll be great. You play these games. You're awesome, right?
Yeah, well, I at least know my way around this track a bit. I watch it enough.
As a fan of Top Gear,
Yeah.
you need
What
to.
I will say is going around the follow-through without braking, very tough in this game. And on the show, they always make a big deal about not lifting off. I think it's pretty tough. And when you have the line on, they always tell you to brake there. Okay, so here I am in my Elise, and I switch to my regular view. I'll do a full lap, see if I can do it without making a fool of myself.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a no. Oh, and okay, I forgot. Yeah, I get disqualified.
Nice.
Okay, I'll try one more time. And this is this is with some of the traction control on as well.
Yeah.
I've got to drive smart. You know what? It was tough coming to this game off the back of Need for Speed. Like, after playing a solid Need for Speed for that review and then come to this, not so easy. Very different style of driving. And I got to be real careful about bumping these cars. If I bump them too much,
You're out.
I just get disqualified.
And it sounds, at least from what I can tell sitting here, that the audio is pretty much well up to par.
Yeah, the engines and stuff do sound really good. And one of the things that really impressed me was, I think it was just like a little Toyota Yaris or Vitz, depending on the shoot. Okay, I'm gonna get disqualified. No, I'm not. Yeah, like it was like an all kind of Yaris championship, and I had like a bog standard Yaris. It wasn't even one of the kind of better ones in the game, and you know, it doesn't sound like much. But so then I started spending some money on it, and actually the engine noise and stuff totally changed, and it started maybe sounding like something you would actually want to drive, which was nice. So yeah, I'm not doing too good here, but yeah, this is a Top Gear best drive.
All right. Well,
And
maybe.
it should be, it's not doing it,
We're about to
man. I
disqualify.
was just gonna say that it normally brings up the names of the corners and stuff as well. So if you're a fan of the show, it'll say like, oh, you know, here's the Hammerhead, here's Gambon, and all that stuff.
All right.
It's
Well,
pretty neat.
why don't we switch over to some tracks and show the folks at home some weather effects?
So yeah, I'm trying to think how I can.
Arcade mode, right?
Yeah, I think I have to go into arcade mode to guarantee that I get wet weather. I haven't done much wet weather driving yet, actually.
Without the line, this will be real good.
Experience. Okay, arcade mode. Oh man, and